I like that about the tennis ball too. So those are some physical properties that we have up here. Now, what I want you to do, I have some bins here. So I want you to just take a minute, look through the things in your bin. If there's something in there and you don't know what it is, just go ahead and ask me. There should be about 15 things in your bin.
What's this?
That's olive oil. You have the exact same bins, so the same things are in each one of your bins.
What do you call this?
That is a mass. It's called, yeah, it's used for measuring things, comparing them. It's a bean. That's right. Okay, now what I want you to do is I want you to pick your favorite thing from the bin. And I want you, if you would, to just write down 3 physical properties of your object. So, for example, if I wanted to take the battery, I could say that the battery is cylindrical. Which one of the physical properties am I talking about if it's cylindrical?
Shape.
Shape, exactly. I could also say that it is black and yellow and white, and those are its colors, exactly. And the last thing is it's probably about 2 inches long. And what am I talking about there?
Length.
Length. And you'll notice you actually do have a ruler. If you want to actually measure things, you can do that. You also have a magnet, because another physical property is something's magnetism. So pick your favorite thing. And what I want you to do is just write down 3 physical properties. Or if you don't have a notebook, you can just remember them in your head, and that's okay. I'm just going to give you a second to go ahead and write your 3 things down or think of them in your head. And then I'm going to ask you guys to share out to the group what the properties were that you determined. Okay, it looks like we're about done, so can I ask you guys just who would like to volunteer to go first to share their object and the object's properties? Yes, Sarah.
So my object is hard, it's rectangular, and it's about 4 inches long,
Okay,
and it's red and blue.
and what do you think it is?
Magnet?
It's a magnet, that's exactly what it is. And which properties did you describe?
Red and blue was the color,
Okay.
hard was the density, rectangular was the shape, and
Okay.
4 inches long was the length.
Okay. Fantastic. Anybody else want to go? Alyssa.
My object is not magnetic, and it is 1 centimeter long, and it is bean-shaped.
Okay, nice. And what is your object? So you described its shape, its length, and its
Magnetism.
Right. Exactly. Chris, can you tell me about your object?
Mine is spherical, it's light, it's smooth, and it's 1.5 inches long.
Okay. And what is your object?
Ping pong ball.
Ping pong ball. And the properties that you described were its...
Size, its shape, its density, its composition, and its length.
Okay. Fantastic. One more.
This was my object.
Okay.
It's black with white dots. It's rectangular, it's non-magnetic, and it's almost 2 inches long.
Okay. And which properties did you describe?
Color, shape, magnetism, and length.
Fantastic. Okay. You guys did a great job. I can see that you're understanding what physical properties are. Now, here's your challenge. And you guys might want to move your tables closer together for this challenge. What you're going to do is you're going to separate 10 objects by a physical property, by one physical property. And then they are going to try to guess which physical property you divided your objects by. And you guys are going to do the same thing. So take 10 objects, sort them according to one property, and then they're going to try to guess which property you used to sort your objects. So you can try to challenge them and be a little more difficult, or if you're feeling very kind today, you might want to give them something easy to do. But go ahead and choose your 10 objects and sort them. It's a honey stick. You only have to do 10, but if you want to do all of them, you're welcome to. That's totally fine.
One more.
You guys are done?
We are done.
You guys are done? Okay. You guys are done? Okay. So, what I want you to do, which team feels really confident wants to go first?
They do.
They do. Thanks for volunteering. Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay, so looking at their objects, why don't you guys tell them which objects are in each group and they'll try to figure it out. I'm not sure everybody can see them, so if you could just share what you put where.
Okay, so we have the honey stick, the oil, and the water in one group. And the other group is the cork, the battery, magnet, rubber band, the other magnet. Or
It's a washer. Yep.
The domino, and the little flower pot.
So which physical property do you guys think that they have sorted by here? What do you see?
It looks like they attempted to do the same thing that we did, which was liquid and versus solid.
Okay. State of matter, you think they did liquid versus solid?
That's
cylindrical too.
cylindrical too. But we put the battery with liquids because inside it's liquid.
Okay, so you just told them how you sorted, and that's okay with you. So you may not have wanted to do that, but that's okay. Is that how you sorted? Did you sort by liquid and solid? Okay, so that's fantastic because you sorted by something that's not even up here, which is state of matter, which is absolutely a physical property. So let's go ahead and add that up there. And you sorted by liquid and solid. And that's very clever of you, Alyssa, to notice that inside the battery it is indeed liquid. So that's interesting. And sort of funny that you picked the same one. Why don't you try again, and maybe this time we'll pick a different state of matter to sort by. Oh, that's going to confuse them. I can see what you're doing. Or maybe not, but it might.
In the middle. Oh yeah, leave it out.
You sure you don't want to use that one? No. Yeah. It's interesting. Okay. It is possible they just saw you, but that's all right. Why don't you guys go first this time? Why don't you describe the objects that you have in each pile, and then we'll go from there.
Describe them.
Or list what they are. You don't have
Okay,
to
list
describe
what
them,
they are.
actually.
So we have, in this pile, we have the ruler, the rubber band, pencils, what is this called?
Honey stick.
A honey stick, a tennis ball, ping pong, and just our containers. And then in this group, we have the weight,
The mass, yeah.
mass, paper clip, the washer, and the battery.
Okay. And the penny is not in a group. Is that correct?
No, we forgot about the penny.
Yeah.
Okay. Nope. That's fine. So how do you think that they have divided their objects?
I think they did it either by metal,
Okay.
composition,
Okay.
metal in one category and the others in a different one.
Or maybe the giveaway from the magnet. I thought it was objects that are magnetic.
Okay. Does that sound? Did they figure it out? Is one of them?
Yes.
Yes. How did you sort?
By magnetics.
By whether they were magnetic or not. That's absolutely right. It's interesting because the penny is not magnetic, although many people think that it is because it's a metal, but it's actually not magnetic. But you guys did a great job figuring that out. Do you want to look at theirs? Do you want to tell them what you have over here, since I think we have two different things going on today?
Sure. In one group we have a paperclip, the penny, and the bean. And our other group is the magnet, the honey stick, the pencil, the ruler, the battery, the flower pot, and the oil and the water.
How do you think that they have divided?
Size. little stuff and bigger stuff.
Little stuff and bigger stuff. That's interesting. Why is the flower pot over here? If it's about the same size as the paperclip to me.
Oh, is it?
I don't know. It seems like it's about the same.
Volume.
Volume. Okay. So there we go. That's interesting because then that's absolutely right. These all have much more volume than those do.